All right. Got it. Live. Episode 22.
Here we are again. We've made it. Yay, us.
Yes. One step closer to the finish line, I
The
suppose,
full
right?
set, right?
Yeah, it's getting close.
It's getting very close. Um, did you have a good time with this run this week?
I had a more control than normal with certain emotions. Some not so much, but I don't know. It wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it was a bad week. I wouldn't say it was an overtly good week, but I would say communication was still key and controlling that psychic wavelength of sorts was there. So there was some positive here. I definitely had an interesting time, and I think it it did produce not normal art, but kind of still within my range. I I didn't do the same aspect of like any kind of like a water metaphor to it, like that psychic valve of
Mhm.
how we've kind of associated with it before. Not necessarily that it was water, but like no, it was interesting. How was your week?
Not so oddly enough, very similar to yours. Like I was really like, where is the psychic valve? And it was more in what am I going to allow myself to sort of rabbit hole
Yeah.
into or away from. There's been some personal life tumult that like you're up 1 minute, you're down the next, and that gets exhausting. But the best part about doing art is that's what art is practically for. It's for processing all
It
that
is.
stuff, like, and then to selling to the highest bidder, like selling our pain displayed for others is what true art is. All I'm saying.
Got the emotion attached to it, that's for sure. It invokes.
Invoking some feels, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Shoot. Well, we did Anzus.
We did on Sue's.
I drew this one, so I will show first.
Okay, I'm excited.
Um, yeah, so I was kind of hitting a wall on how I wanted to create for this one. Until I saw inspiration. It kind of came to me through a bunch of stuff I had left over from this bridal show I did for work. So
Okay.
one of our freebies that we were doing is like we're really big into matches. And we have different matchbooks for the different departments, right? So, and they're good
Departments.
freebies. People love
Wow.
matches. So the
People
front,
collect matchbooks.
right? So like there's one department that does like the candle matches, but we were all out of those. And I really love those. So I was kind of bummed. And then another department does the really tiny traditional ones. And then the third department does a really cool matchbook. So I saw the matchbook and I was like, I want to paint you.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
I took the
Curiosa
one
and Curiosa. Oh.
that we have
Mhm.
and I painted and I got my little symbol for Ansu's, but like just to show, I did a full different. I mean, I gessoed it. I did the stencil work. I did all of these little things. Like I try to be very careful with it because I've never painted a matchbook before. But then you open it up.
And there's more design and a dragonfly. Oh, or a palm tree.
Palm tree. So I
Palm
was
tree.
like, that is so cute. So
That
I
is
got
so
rid of the
cute.
majority of the pink.
Hmm.
And I wanted to put my own little like design into it just to like, I don't know, I guess elevate it in a way.
It did success. It definitely
It
was
was cool. It
elevated.
was a fun project. Like I've never actually painted on a matchbook, but it's a huge matchbook. So it's just a cute little design to just make it a little different.
Looks like
Um,
something you could buy. Well, rest in peace, Pier One. I know you know
well,
one.
I'll show you the other one because I had two of them. Like if I
Two.
fucked it up, like so I could just like restart over. So this is, obviously the one that I did and changed, and obviously I didn't change this part or this back part. I kept that pink.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the original.
Ooh, it's kind of like a windmill and a palm tree made love.
And just like simple, it's got the logo stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's all
yeah,
like, good for like the mass production.
yeah.
And I'm just tickled pink. I fucking love
It's
this.
gorgeous.
And I'm
Like,
like, I want to do this more often. So it kind of inspired me to like, I don't know, just paint more things I don't normally paint. Like that's kind of the aspect of like this could be cooler if I want it to be cooler. The texture is really nice because of the stencil work, and it took me forever to pick out the colors. I like my little, just very subtle Ansus there. It's you can't really tell, but it is bubbled up.
is it?
And I don't know, it was really fun. I liked it. And I liked the fire aspect of it too, just to kind of switch up and matches, man. I don't know. I
Hell
freaking
yeah.
loved it. I enjoyed my time doing this. Um I
Even
didn't
though it's
I didn't
most
try to
simple.
overthink it too much. I tried to be very forgiving on things that could have looked a little bit better. But I think I'll try doing this more often.
Hmm,
I like it. I like it.
okay.
There you go.
Yay, good job. And
Thanks,
I
man.
wanted to pay it like the compliment of like it looks like you bought it. You
Thank
did
you.
such a good job. It looks like you bought it.
Woo, woo.
So I guess it's my turn for Ansu's. And it was harkening back to an idea that I had the first time we went through the rooms with the art
Yeah.
and things. And I thought, okay, let's do. So I started with a little like digital design, and then I decided that I wanted to break out medium that I haven't worked out with in a while.
Good.
And then so there's a little bit of fresh homemade to it because I haven't picked up a set of colored pencils in a while. But there but it's also it was supposed to be my rainbow faucet psychedelic uh try not to get the shot anyway.
In
So
a frame, no
and a frame.
less.
Well, and gold, it does shine on the underneath the shadow of the faucet. So it's a golden faucet, a golden rainbow faucet.
Let's see the
And
steam. Or is it bubbles?
bubbles.
Oh, I love that.
I had a hard time. I couldn't like my white pen wasn't working, and or at least wasn't grabbing on this. I think because I did colored pencil on cardstock,
Yeah.
so so it would
That's
have
so
that little
cool.
shinier
That's
one.
actually that is worthy of a wall, man. That is worthy to hang up.
I wanted it to be cool. I think I'm gonna have to like what I honestly think is I think it needs to be gold leafed for the shadow.
Ooh.
And I would have done that, but I read that you can't just use regular old glue, so I'll have to get a kit and play with that before I do that.
Yeah.
That
If you
might
wanted
get
to.
one more little elevation or not. It's kind of fun because I
Cool.
because I know what it is. It's
Yeah.
adjust the cosmic tub of life for your bubble bath.
Cute. No, I love it. I think it's awesome.
It started with the idea of looking up at a faucet from underneath and became
There you
so
go.
much more. So I draw the next one, correct?
You do. You do. On to
Okay.
the next.
All right. Well, let's see. Hold on a second. It's hard to believe that we've done so many already.
I know. My pile of them just grows bigger and more in the way.
There's not much left in the, oh, I wonder which ones it'll be. All right. Let's see, make sure I got my little No, I would have said the wrong thing. Oh, where are you? No. I should hit pause while I'm looking for stuff. I'm trying to find. There we go. I thought I had the right two cards out, but I didn't. It was either going to be Uruz or this one. And so it's this one, Manas.
Bananas.
Do,
Is
do,
that
do, 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 do.
is that the
And
human
what that,
rune?
and I'll tell on myself. What I was looking for was because I was really about to call it Awaz. I'm like, that's not Awaz, buddy.
Right.
So that's why I was frantically flipping. I was like, oh, I don't get this one a lot in readings. So I'm interested to work with it this week.
Heck yeah.
Letting go of the perfect, accepting,
Okay.
adapting,
Okay.
and we wrote the words "people help." So that's going to be interesting because
That'll be
I've been
interesting.
sucking lately. So I'm not sure how people are going to help, but
Um, yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure. But at least it wasn't the other one.
that just means that one's next.
I know.
And we have to have a conversation off camera about whether we're going to do weird this time through or not.
Oh, we do. Hey, we closed out with weird last time.
We
We
did.
closed out with it as like the finale one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Again.
I
We'll
don't
talk
see why
about it more.
we'll talk about it more, but like, hey, it'll be fun. All right, let's
All
start that week. See what happens.
Yay us. We made it this far.
Made this
Yay
fun.
everybody, if anybody ever watches this.
If they do.
someday in the future.
Someday.
Like, I hope that we've been as enjoyable to watch and listen to as we think we've been.
That is one thing. We don't really need a hype man when we hype man ourselves all the time together.
When we live the life with a YFE. All right.